Hello, my name's Joseph Coelho. I'm going to read to you my picture book, Luna Loves Library Day, illustrated by Fiona Lumbers. It's about a little girl who visits the library with her dad and the things they discover in the books. I hope you enjoy it. Luna Loves Library Day by me, Joseph Coelho, illustrated by the fantastic Fiona Lumbers. And right at the start, there's lots of kids, just like you, waiting for the library to open. Luna loves Library Day. Library bag, check. Library card, check. Books to return, check. I think you guys at home can help me with the checks. Do you want to join in when I say check? Good. Luna loves Library Day. Library bag, check. Library card, check. Books to return, check. Great. And here's Luna getting ready to go to the library. And here's her cat. Her cat's very sad that these books are going back to the library. I imagine these books must be about things that cats like. Maybe the yellow one's all about, I don't know, playing in fields of daisies. Maybe the red one is about dogs. Ooh. Maybe the green one is all about fish. Cats like fish. Maybe the blue one is all about how to clean your litter tray. Who knows? Mum drops Luna off at the library. Dad is always waiting with his head in a book. And here's Luna about to meet her dad in the library. What I love about this page is that there's a poster that says missing. Big book of unexplained mysteries, last seen floating near the ceiling. It's a bit strange. And there's another poster that says lost toy troll. Let's keep an eye out for a troll. Today they start in the big book section. The big book of dinosaurs, mummies, and unexplained mysteries. Ooh. In the book bag it goes. Check. If you look closely on this page, you might notice that some dinosaurs have escaped. And also some mummies. Ooh. Can you see all the dinosaurs? Can you see all the mummies? There's this mummy, but there's also another one. I wonder if you can see it. I think another little girl in this picture knows where it is. Luna loves bugs. Dad hates bugs. They make his face go, "Nyeh." Can you guys at home make your faces go, "Nyeh"? There are bug books with ants, spiders, and Morris Mandible's mini monsters. In the book bag it goes. Check. Did you join in with the check? Did you forget? If you forgot, I'm going to do it again. Morris Mandible's mini monsters. In the book bag it goes. Check. Well done. And here's Luna with lots of bugs escaping from the bug book. Dad knows lots of magic tricks, like how to make coins appear from Luna's nose and ears. Dad knows how to disappear. Luna wants to learn how to bring him back. Marabella's book of magic mayhem. In the book bag it goes. Check. Dad finds a history book about where he grew up, where he used to play, and the library he used to go to. All the photos are black and white. All the trees look strange. In the book bag it goes. Check. Well done. Ooh. Luna chooses a fairy tale to read with Dad on the big library chair, as soft as a teddy's hug. The Troll King and the Mermaid Queen. And look, guys, it's a book. Inside the book, 2 for 1. Should we read this book? Let's have a look. I'm the king, the troll king, married to the mermaid queen. I'm the queen, the mermaid queen, married to the troll king. I'm the princess, the wave-surfing princess. My mother is a mermaid, my father is a troll. I can swim in any ocean, I'm at home in any hole. The mermaid and troll would argue, though their love for their princess was deep. Mermaids like splishing and splashing. Trolls like thundering their feet. Can you thunder your feet at home? Their home became a swell of sounds. Crashing waves, banging boulders, a chaotic clatter of growls and gurgles, of goats and fish. And so, the Troll King left. But one thing always remained the same. My love for my princess daughter swells my heart with the force of the tides. My love for my princess daughter has depths that no hole can hide. And they have a hug. And when they hug, we all at home go, oh. What do? We go, oh. What do? We go, oh. And that is the end of the Troll King and the Mermaid Queen. And when Luna and her dad have read the book, they have a hug. And when they hug, we go, ah. Luna checks out her books. Unexplained mysteries, remember to say check. Check. Mini monsters, check. Magic mayhem, check. Memories of the imagined island, check. The Troll King and the Mermaid Queen, check. And there's all the kids, just like you guys, queuing up to check out their books. A book bag full of memories about adventure, magic, and Dad. Check! Luna loves Library Day. And here's Luna in her bedroom, reading all her wonderful library books. And right at the end of the book, there's lots of kids, just like you, reading books they've got out from the library. I wonder what books you'll get out from the library next time you visit your school library or your local library. I hope you get something fun and exciting out, just like Luna does, because Luna loves Library Day. I hope you had fun listening to Luna Loves Library Day. What books will you get out from your library next time you visit? Thank you for listening to my reading of Luna Loves Library Day. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight on World Book Night on the YLG National Shelf Service YouTube channel. Libraries feature a lot in my work, I've realised, over the years, and there's good reason for that. Libraries have always been very close to my heart. One of my first Saturday jobs was in my local library. I was very lucky to always live very close to a library growing up, and so they have always been a huge part of my life. My library in West Hill in Wandsworth, where I grew up, was a beautiful magical space, stone-built building with parquet flooring and built-in wooden shelves. It was a really beautiful place to study with friends, to discover new books, to take part in the summer reading challenge, which I did several times. And I still remember getting my counter on the board in the children's library and moving it along each time I finished a book and getting my certificate at the end. I think I read about 6 Roald Dahl books back to back. I ended up working in that library and in another local library after school. I remember running to the library after school to do my 2.5 hours of book shelving. And then when I went to university, At UCL, I went to UCL in London. I ended up working at the British Library in rare books in the photocopier room, helping people photocopy books. But it was a wonderful space to go and work in. More recently, I spent about 4 years touring children's theatre shows that I had written and produced and performed in, up and down the country. Um, and I had the pleasure of performing in all sorts of libraries during that time and seeing the fantastic work that libraries do. I realised very quickly that doing theatre in that way meant that I was getting in front of audiences that don't normally go to the theatre. I remember one parent coming up to me and saying, "I didn't know this was going to be here. It's proper. You're doing proper theatre. I didn't expect that." Another time, having a young girl come up to me after a show, and wanting to buy one of my books, but she didn't have any money, so I gifted her a copy at the end of the show, and then watched as I was packing the set away. Watched her leave the library with her mum and younger sister, like this, buried in a book, and I really got a very clear sense of the important work that libraries do. For that reason, I've taken it upon myself to join a library in every UK authority. Now, I started this last year, the end of last year. I call it the Library Marathon. To date, I've joined 140 libraries. There are 209 library authorities in the UK, so I'm joining one library in each authority. These are my library cards in my special folder. All the fantastic, wonderful variety of cards here. The reason I'm doing this is to promote libraries, to encourage people to join their library if they haven't already, and to become regular users of their libraries, because I strongly believe that libraries are more than just books. Books are, of course, a hugely important, wonderful part of what libraries are about, but libraries are also the hearts of communities. And if you are a regular user of your library, you become an active member of your community. I've had the pleasure of seeing knit and natter groups at libraries, of watching kids howl in laughter during rhyme time sessions. I've seen people playing chess. I've seen arts and crafts workshops. I've heard music being played live in libraries. There is so much that your local library offers, and I think we're especially feeling that now during lockdown, when we can't go, which is really sad. I'm really missing visiting libraries at the moment, but you can still borrow books. Many libraries offer digital access to books, which is wonderful. So do make sure you check out your local library website, and if you haven't already, and find out about downloading books. You can often get audiobooks and magazines and newspapers, and once your time with that book or magazine has run out, it disappears from your device, so there are no fines. So make sure you do that. Another book that I've written that features a library is this one, The Girl Who Became a Tree. This comes out this September. This is for ages 12 plus, so it's slightly older than I normally write for. It's kind of in that older middle grade, younger YA, older middle grade sort of area. It's a poetry collection, but it's also a verse novel. It exists in that in-between space. So that's why on the front it says, a story told in poems. It's a story about Daphne, a teenager called Daphne, who has recently lost her father. She's a latchkey kid, so one of those kids who is often at home by themselves after school because mum is at work. But on this occasion, mum has taken the spare key and she has nowhere to go but the local library. And she loves this library. She's often in there. She knows it well. The librarian knows her. But this time, she discovers a hole in one of the shelves in the library. She crawls into that hole and discovers a dark wood where a creature lurks. A creature that is conspiring to keep her trapped in that deep, dark forest, in that deep, dark wood. And that forest, that wood is slightly magical. There, she gets glimpses of her past with her father, and discovers how to mourn her father and how to carry on, how to move forward in life. I really enjoyed writing this. It's been a real labour of love, very long in the writing. Um, I really wanted to make each poem stand on its own 2 feet, almost kind of separate from the novel. And to that end, many of the poems are written in form. So there are lots of different types of poems. There are pantoums and villanelles and triolets and rondelles in this collection. I really love writing form poetry, so it was a great challenge to do that. And what the novel structure enables you to do is to play with theme and kind of and to play with language across poems, which was really lovely. It being called The Girl Who Became a Tree, you may be reminded of a certain Greek myth, the myth of Daphne, which is also the name of the protagonist. Daphne in Greek mythology was turned into a tree by her father Peneus, a river god, to avoid the attention of the god Apollo. There are several poems charting that myth in this book, which relates strongly back to the young girl and her journey. It's illustrated by Kate Milner, who I worked with on Overheard in a Tower Block, my last poetry collection. I've been so happy to work with Kate again on this book because she does incredible illustrations. Her illustrations are beautiful. I feel like she interprets the poem and I discover things in her illustrations that are kind of very subtle and only hinted at in the poems. I see them sort of brought to life through her illustrations. So that's The Girl Who Became a Tree, out this September. Yeah, so libraries feature a lot in my work and are very important places, I think, for us all to enjoy. I really encourage you to not get out there, but to digitally get out there and to borrow some books digitally from your local library and to really enjoy this World Book Night. Maybe read some poems with family and friends, read them out loud, read some stories, read some jokes, read some riddles, and have lots of fun. Bye bye.